Hi. So today I wanted to do a reading vlog on Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid as the last book that I will be reading in 2021. Might be a weird choice because like it looks so much like a summer book, but I finished my reading year last year with The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I kind of wanted to go full circle and finish this year with another Taylor Jenkins Reid book. I have no idea what it's about, except for that it's about like 4 famous siblings, and it's somewhere set in like 1983. That's all I know, and I'm excited to start reading it. I will like keep you updated every once in a while. Okay, so I do think that I'm going to have spoilers in this. I've been reading a little bit, but for now I love how this book starts with her saying, Malibu catches fire because it's Malibu's nature to burn. It is also one particular person's nature to set fire and to walk away. So like Malibu catches fire, that's its nature, but it's also one person's nature to set fire to Malibu. So shit's going to hit the fan. I just don't know what it is. And then it starts with Saturday, August 27th, 1983, part 1, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. They're McRiva's kids. McRiva. Wait, I just read the other page and it's talking about Vaughn Donovan. Isn't that one of her husbands? I think so. I'm pretty sure. Don't hold me to that. But I'm pretty sure. But like, it's also been a year, so I don't know. I am loving it so much so far. It's exactly the vibe, like exactly the vibe of like Taylor Jenkins Reid. There's no, like, I don't think there's anything else to describe it than it's just her style, and it's so distinctly hers. Oh my god, I love the world that she like has created with these novels of like this mid-20th century Hollywood. Just the second day of reading this book. I'm currently at page 93. I cannot get enough of this book. It's so good. Okay, it's a lot different than what I had expected, but it's exactly like her style. Or I thought it would be just about, oh my god, I thought it would just be about the siblings, but it's also about their parents. So the backstory of like how their family got started, how and why things are the way that they are, because you would like, there's hints to it and then there's an explanation after. So it like goes from like present to past. And I didn't know that was going to be in it, and I'm appreciating it so much because it makes it so much better to like know the backstory of all the characters from like when they were kids. Now I'm just already speculating like who is going to set that fire, like how is the story going to unfold. I cannot stop reading it. It's so good, and I'm honestly like, I'm so pleasantly surprised because I wasn't expecting something as good as Seven Husbands or Daisy Jones and the Six, but I do think it is, even though other people say that it isn't. Maybe it's just because my expectations were just very low, but I am going to continue reading and I will catch up with you when I know more about this family. I haven't read that much today. I'm at 1:13. Start of 2 p.m. So I'm like halfway through the day. And oh my god, that marriage between Mick and June is so toxic. Like their relationship is so toxic. What did her mother say? Like her mother said, you don't marry people who look like that because like it's gonna go wrong, and it did. And then like he makes amends and then it goes wrong again. I am now just concerned for June of like giving him another chance. And I'm so sad for Nina, like little Nina. It's like she doesn't want to trust her dad because he left her. And then she finally does, and she starts loving him. And then he leaves. Like, what the fuck? What is it? Like, here is it. You've got it, he would say, as the kite teetered in her hands. You've saved the day. He would scoop her up in his arms, and Nina knew in her bones that her father would never leave her again. And instead of like waiting a chapter, it right skips to the part where it says a year later, Meg Riva was performing in Atlantic City when in walked a backup singer named Cherry. He never flew home. What? Like, she's breaking my heart, and I'm like I'm only 100 pages in. I feel so sad. Poor little Nina. And then also, a few pages before, like, Nina's in the restaurant, and she's the only one that really cares about the restaurant, that's keeping it alive. She's going to make sandwiches, and then the sandwich wouldn't even exist without Nina because she was the only one that would make them, and nobody like cared to ever make one for her. I feel so sad for Nina. I was not prepared for a heartbreak. I thought like the end of the novel was gonna, like, shit was gonna go down. Like, obviously there is, but I was not expecting like the downward spiral of their mom. It's also, I think it makes it more impactful because it's so like factually written. Is that even a word? Like, it's written in such a factual way. Because like it says it was her last conscious thought. 45 minutes later she drowned. Like, it's so direct that you kind of don't expect it to happen. And then after like all of that care falls on to Nina, there's this quote, and like my heart is breaking so much for Nina because she doesn't even give herself the chance to grieve. And it says she knew it was up to her to say what had to be said, to do what had to be done. When there's only you, you do not get to choose which jobs you want. You do not get to decide you are incapable of anything. There's no room for distaste or weakness. You must do it all. All of the ugliness, the sadness, the things most people can't stand to even think about. All must live inside of you. You must be capable of everything. Do you know how much a body can weigh when it falls into your arms helpless? Multiply it by 3. Nina carried it all of the weight in her arms, on her back. She doesn't even get a chance to grieve because everybody is depending on her. And still, she doesn't let herself feel anything. Like, she goes through her closet, just feeling her clothes. She doesn't care for the clothes. And then, like, her husband has left her as well, just like her dad left her. This book is breaking my heart. What the fuck? Okay, I have an update again. I am at 180, so I think I'm like halfway through. Right now, like, I'm at a point where past is repeating itself. And you like realize, okay, so you have to have read this before to like to understand the impact on the characters that like this scene has right now. And I'm so curious to see like how the story is going to unfold because I have no idea. Like, everything is possible. Like, it could go anywhere. I'm so emotional. I'm so invested. I cannot wait to see how it's going to unfold. I cannot wait to see it. Of course it was gonna be Nina. She does everything. And now I'm halfway through the book and history is repeating itself because her ex-husband comes back. What's his name? Brandon Randall, the tennis player. So her famous husband leaves her for someone else who is in his own industry, just like her dad left her mom for someone who was in his own industry. And now he's coming back and he's saying, I love you, I want to come home. And that's exactly what makes that to June. And I haven't read like any further, so I'm really scared of what she's going to say to him. Because like if she's gonna say yes, come home, then like I already know what's going to happen. But I don't think she is going to say yes. Why is every husband in all of these books the same? They always leave and then they come back and they swear they're gonna change, but they fucking don't. Wait, did Billy change? Billy changed. Billy changed. but still they leave first. Ugh. Okay, it's the last day of the year. I need to finish this book today. I only have 60 pages left, so like it will happen. I've been reading a lot today. I still don't know what's going to happen, but shit is going down. And it's literally everyone. Donovan just showed up. This book is just like making me realize that I need to reread the other books. Like know how good everything is intertwined with each other. I don't know where I left off yesterday. I think I was crying because of like Nina and Nina not choosing herself for once. And finally she's realizing that she deserves to say what she feels. She just, like, her ex-husband or her husband showed up, and I really thought like history was going to repeat itself, so she was going to take him back and then he was going to leave again, but now she just told him like, you need to leave as well, because she chose herself and she chose to stand up for herself. And instead of like being angry, she was sad, but she still like needs to figure out like who she is. Also, I did really not, like, I am at page 306 or something. I did not expect Mick to show up. I really thought when in the beginning it said a year later he got on a flight, he never came back. I thought he would never come back, but he just showed up at this party. I should have expected that, but he just showed up at this party, and I was shocked. I do feel like with the blinkers there's something. He was speeding towards that party, towards that house, and it said like he didn't turn his blinker on when he turned right, he didn't turn his blinker on when he turned left. So I feel like that is significant in the story. So maybe when like they go home, I feel like something is going to happen with that blinker, but I also might be reading into that. But with this book, I don't think I can read into it. And everyone, my heart is breaking for everyone. I hated that Jay found out about Hud and Ashley's relationship through the fucking photos in his car, and then it said that broke his already broken heart even more, or something like that. I also love how Taylor Jenkins Reid writes about the people that aren't that significant in the story, but they are significant as like the party goers, because without them this story wouldn't exist, this party wouldn't exist. And so I love the little scenes in between of two people meeting at this party and then them hitting it off, or like them experiencing something together that only they will share. But like in the end everything is intertwined with each other, because everybody goes to this party and everybody like has some sort of knowledge about each other. And that is something that she also states somewhere in the book, like you don't have to know each other in Hollywood because it is a secret club, so you already do. And then I love like they will not know what the future holds or if their paths will ever cross again, but they will feel that for one night at least someone has seen them as they have always wanted to be seen, and that will be enough. So that party is so significant for everyone, like everyone that goes there, even the waitress, and then like a TV or a film producer. So like two completely different sides of like the spectrum of who attends that party, and then they end up together. And that is so good. And then the thing with the bathroom, the sinks comes back because Hud is like, Ashley's pregnant, and it's like he thought of the sort of master bedroom his mother had. He had always liked that it had two sinks in the bathroom. He had always liked the idea of a mother and a father together at those sinks every night. But that was his mother's idea and she didn't get that, so I don't feel like he's going to get that either, because it's like a dream that like you get the sink but you don't get the relationship that comes with it. So you're either gonna get the relationship and you're not gonna get the sinks. I'm rambling so much, but like I'm so proud of Nina for stepping into her power and to just like realizing what she is. Like even her siblings don't notice that she isn't there, when they head down to the beach with their father, because that happened. They headed down and I was like, wait, they're not gonna check if Nina wants to come? Like, nobody is thinking of the fact that there is someone missing. The fuck? And then a few pages later, it's Nina who realizes it because she sees them all walking down to the beach. Because I'm a doormat. I'm a human doormat. Fuck it. I'm a doormat. It's so important in a house, but nobody like notices it when it's there. But whenever it isn't, it's like, wait, where's the doormat? I need the doormat. And Nina is a human doormat because she takes care of everyone, but nobody ever thanks her and nobody ever does anything to show their appreciation for her, because apparently it's natural. I am so curious to see like where this story is going to go, because I still don't know who is going to set fire, what is going to happen. I'm excited. I love it. I'm excited to see like what Nina's gonna put on Mick, like what shit Nina's gonna put on Mick, because he fucking deserves it for leaving his favorite fucking daughter. Speak very softly because my parents are inside, but oh my god, I did not for the life of me expect this to be a happy ending. It's fine, like it's like bittersweet, but it's happy. Oh my god. Honestly, best way to finish the year. Best way. This book is my heart. That's all I'm gonna say. This book is my heart. Okay, it is officially the first day of the new year, and it's been a night since I read this book. And thinking about it, I still love it so much. I am completely in awe of this story. I am so surprised by like how good it is, because I just genuinely did not expect it. And realizing like why it's written in the way that it's written. It's about this party, right? It's about these 4 characters, but it's about this party that they throw every year. And this book is structured in the way that like a party is structured. So it's like the day leading up to the night, and then with the backstory of the characters that show you why they are at the places that they are in their lives, and then just having their family history, and then just seeing like what is happening right now. You like get that development from each single character, but it's all together, and it makes so much sense. And then there's the second part from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., which is the party, and that is, there's no more flashbacks, it's all just what is happening right now. But instead of focusing only on these 4 characters, you get like POVs from all these different people that attend. Like everybody comes together at this party they've never met, or like they do know each other, and they like experience something that they never experience, or like would do on a regular basis, or like doing it because this party is so crazy. What they are doing starts getting crazier and crazier. As the book progresses, more chaos ensues. So it starts out with like building the tension, like why these 4 siblings have the relationship that they do. Then there's the party, and they already like have this weird feeling about the party of like, okay, so this is probably gonna be the last one, or like it's gonna be different. Something is going to change tonight. And then a lot changes. I think it's so genius, like how everything is connected, but then it isn't, because it's all separate people that come to this party, but only for that night they are connected. And that is so good, because the structure of the book is like the structure of a party. And I think that's the most genius thing ever, and I'm geeking out over this book. I think it's like, it has left me speechless. I think it's yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. and experiencing this book with me. Okay, bye.